Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Cryptocurrency has been having quite the year. While the biggest names in crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin, have been gaining most of the attention, there have been countless new cryptocurrencies popping up lately. One of the newest digital currencies is Safemoon, which launched in March of this year and has already gained more than 2 million buyers. It's also the 5th most visited page on CoinMarketCap. Although Safemoon has been making waves in the crypto world, that alone doesn't necessarily make it a good investment. So let's talk further about this today and find out whether buying huge amounts of this trendy new cryptocurrency can make you wealthy. With so many different cryptocurrencies available, there are a couple of things that differentiate Safemoon from other digital currencies. For one, investors are charged a 10% fee if they choose to sell their tokens. The purpose of this fee is to encourage investors to hold their tokens for the long term. In theory, that should reduce Safemoon's price volatility because there won't be as many day traders and short-term investors buying and selling throughout the day. Every time an investor sells a Safemoon token and pays the 10% fee, a portion of that money is distributed to other Safemoon investors, and some of it is destroyed permanently. So as more investors sell Safemoon, there are fewer tokens available overall. Safemoon's creators believe that scarcity could increase the crypto's value, similar to the way that Bitcoin's limited supply makes it more valuable over time. But the real question is Safemoon actually safe to invest in? All cryptocurrencies carry a certain amount of risk, but Safemoon is one of the riskiest. In order for any cryptocurrency to survive over the long run, it needs to have some sort of intrinsic value. Right now, Safemoon doesn't serve any real purpose. The vast majority of businesses don't accept cryptocurrency at all. And Safemoon is so new that it's unlikely to gain traction anytime soon. Without any real-world utility, it'll be tough for Safemoon to succeed over time. Safemoon also uses the Binance Smart Chain, which is a key difference from decentralized ecosystems used by Bitcoin and Ethereum. With decentralized crypto, there's no central authority. In other words, it's not controlled by any one company, government, or country. Binance is a centralized ecosystem, and it has full control over its blockchain technology. That means that it has the power to change anything about its system at any time. So this requires Safemoon investors to trust that Binance will do what's in the cryptocurrency's best interest. Considering the fact that decentralization is one of the key advantages of crypto, Safemoon's centralized system could be a disadvantage. In addition, security company CertiK performed an audit on Safemoon and found some major vulnerabilities. We've talked about this in detail in our previous video, so feel free to check out that video on this channel. But essentially, CertiK found that a significant portion of the seller fees go to a single account controlled by one of Safemoon's owners. If that account is compromised in some way, it could put Safemoon investors at risk. Whether you choose to invest in Safemoon depends on your personal preference and tolerance for risk. If you have cash to spare and are willing to take a gamble, you may be able to make a bit of money with this investment, if you're lucky. Safemoon is a very risky type of cryptocurrency, and considering its lack of utility and its security issues, there are plenty of better investments out there. In other words, buying huge amounts of Safemoon is like gambling instead of investing. Yes, we don't deny that timely purchases in Safemoon could be enough to make you a millionaire, but again, this is if you're very lucky. You are basically competing your luck against other people on the other side of the screen thinking about the same get-rich-quick scheme from this token. As cryptocurrency became more popular this year, Safemoon has undeniably become one of the most popular and in fact is being talked about in many articles and blog posts. It didn't take long for them to become a hit. In recent weeks, the price has exploded significantly. Perhaps some of you are actually curious on how much you could have made had you purchased huge amounts of Safemoon when it was initially launched. The results may probably come out to be hard to believe. So let's do some calculation to see how much a Safemoon purchase at launch would be worth now in today's price rate. Safemoon started with a massive supply and an extremely low price. When it launched, there were 777 trillion Safemoon tokens, with a price of 0.0000000010. If you had bought $1,000 worth of Safemoon at launch, you would have had 1 trillion tokens. At the time of writing, Safemoon has a price of 0.0000035. So if you're doing your math, your $1,000 Safemoon purchase would now be worth $3.5 million. But remember, as we mentioned in the beginning, they have this system where you'd need to pay Safemoon's 10% seller fee to cash out. That would leave you with 900 billion tokens left, which you could get about $3.15 million. However, that doesn't necessarily mean you could cash out all your Safemoon at that price. Safemoon isn't listed on any of the top cryptocurrency exchanges. Most people get it on decentralized exchanges such as PancakeSwap, where trading crypto isn't as user-friendly, and transactions don't always get you as much money as you were expecting. These are just a couple cons that come from doing huge transactions over decentralized exchanges. In fact, if we look at the recent price movement, Safemoon has actually dropped in value over the last 2 months. If we look back at when the price was peaking in April, it was worth 0.0001399. In other words, your initial 1 trillion tokens would have been worth nearly 14 million by then. Indeed, those are staggering numbers, enough to buy you almost 14 Jaguars or a dozen apartments in New York to rent out and have passive incomes from, or whatever else you could think to do with 14 million bucks. But keep in mind that very few people bought Safemoon at launch. And chances are it was way more scary to invest such a big purchase of $1,000 into something that had nothing but a website. So let's say you got in a couple of days later after the launch. On March 12th, Safemoon traded at 0.000002, so $1,000 would have only gotten you a low 50 billion tokens. Today, that much Safemoon would only be worth about $175,000, which would get you $157,500 left over after the 10% seller's fee. Well, to be honest, that's nothing to complain about considering the shorter period of time to have your initial purchase multiplied by 175 times. Though it's in fact much less than what Safemoon's first investors would have gotten. Now, to conclude, we want to warn you to not let the early returns fool you. Safemoon is as risky as it gets, and if you buy any now, the most likely outcome is that you'll lose money. When you're deciding whether to invest in a cryptocurrency, a good place to start is its white paper. Founders create a white paper to explain what their cryptocurrency does, go over the problems it aims to solve, and ideally, to show people why they should buy in. Safemoon's white paper doesn't cover any real-world uses. Instead, it focuses on how the seller's fee and manual burns of tokens should be good for the price. Putting so much attention on the price over ways Safemoon could actually be useful is a major red flag. The rest of Safemoon's website has vague information about goals among graphics with astronauts, stacks of money, and people climbing to the clouds. Its roadmap mentions completion of a Safemoon app, wallet, and games in the second quarter of 2021. The second quarter's almost over, and none of these are available. It remains to be unseen, if any, what purposes Safemoon will serve. You can't buy anything with it, not even at Safemoon's own merchandise shop. Safemoon's marketing has worked well so far, and it has built a passionate, some would say cult-like fan base, but there's nothing to indicate that it's a good investment. So please be careful out there. Always do your own research before investing any money into any projects. If you're looking to learn any more about business topics like this, stay tuned for our later videos. We'll go into depth on various other topics that we're sure will interest you. Also, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. See you next time.